I do.
All right. Anyway,
Cool.
we'll talk about Billy Joe's fighting, whatever. We'll talk about the biggest boxing fight of the year that everyone's waiting for to happen, which is obviously Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So it's already been rescheduled once. Not quite sure as to why that ended up happening, but a lot of people thought there wasn't as much interest in the fight the first time round. So therefore it was rescheduled, which is understandable because Floyd, probably arguably the greatest boxer ever, is fighting a guy with one draw and one loss on his record. So it's hard to get hyped up for this fight.
Yeah. Do you think that how many pay-per-views did Askren and Logan, Jake?
No, Askren and Jake. Yeah. Well, Triller said 1.5, but Dana seemed to say that was bullshit. Yeah. I don't know how truthful they are with the numbers, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't think this fight does anywhere near the same.
Do you think it does 1 million or less? I reckon there's less.
Yeah, I think it does less. I think it's going to perform quite poorly, which basically brings us on to the press conference and how they've tried to turn this fight into something people want to watch. So we all know Logan Paul's an entertainer. Floyd, he just wants to make the most money possible. So he's happy to do anything. So they had their press conference. It was yesterday by the time we're recording this. And in the press conference, it was quite weird. It was an empty stadium. They spoke for about 5 minutes on stage. I always find boxing press conferences fucking weird as well, man. Because it was basically like a stand-up comedy act. It was kind of similar to the structure they had for the Mayweather-McGregor thing. The main points from the press conference, nothing really.
His wife. He's saying he's beat up his wife. You're 50-1, something like that.
Yeah, so basically what was said was Floyd said to Logan, I saw what you're doing in Japan, obviously the whole suicide forest thing a few years back. And then Logan obviously retaliated with saying that, oh no, you're going to be 51-1 after this fight because the extra one win is because he's already beat his wife, which Floyd just dismissed. He didn't even say anything back to it anyway. But I think they've obviously cleared beforehand that they can speak about this stuff because otherwise he's not going to go there. But I think the main thing that came out of the press conference, which is probably annoying as fuck for Logan, is that Jake ended up stealing the show as well as stealing Mayweather's cap as well. So afterwards, there's quite a few boxing other platforms that have covered it anyway, but there seemed to be some kind of a little argument. I think Floyd basically said about fighting both brothers at the same time, or on the same night, one after the other. And then Jake Paul, fucking massive troll, comes along and goes, "Got your hat," takes it, runs off, gets fucking swamped by Mayweather's bodyguards.
They didn't do much damage though.
Nah, because
honestly,
I just think it has to be staged. Firstly, who gets so pissed off about a hat? It's not even like it's a sick hat. It was like one of his merchandise hats, which he's probably got thousands of. And realistically, the bodyguards wanted to fuck him up. They would have absolutely backed it. Exactly. So I'll leave that to
our verdict. Well, but we think it's staged from our side.
Well, we're talking about it, so it's obviously working. Because, a lot of people reporting on it. I saw Ariel Hawani, he was reporting on it. Loads of boxing platforms reporting on it. So,
but my point with this is like, for a fight, like I feel like for someone to pay for a fight, it has to feel like both could win. Like he has to have a chance. Like, okay, for Jake Paul versus Askren's known as a wrestler, so he can't box. So people want to see, okay, can he can he outbox someone who can't box? You know what I mean? So there was a chance there, but
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, with this is like the only thing is a bigger guy, but what does that really mean against a technical boxer?
That's it. Even with the massive size difference, and there is a massive size difference. Logan looks fucking huge.
Massive. Yeah.
Even with that, you're fighting the best boxer.
What do you think about Mayweather's trim, though? I wasn't impressed, to be honest.
Apparently, he's had a hair transplant, didn't it? It looked a bit puby to me.
Yeah, but the thing is, maybe that's why you can't. When you get a hair transplant, you can't. Can you not shave it or something for a bit? Maybe you have to let it grow.
Fuck knows, but wherever he got that, I won't be going to the same place to get one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with the trim. Maybe do you reckon it'll be all right by fight night?
By fight, but hopefully for him, he's got enough money to sort that fucking shit out. All right, fuck it. Let's move. Let's move on. So